the one great thing about watch collecting, if we can call it watch collecting, is that we get to meet so many different people who share, you share the same love of watches, but your taste might slightly differ from mine, or maybe really differ from mine, but we still connect because we love something which is, to me, truly special.
You have this very special Bethune GMT. This is slightly different to a regular one.
Yes.
Tell me about
Well
it.
spotted. I've always liked the Bethune. Actually, DB28 is one of my favorites. But sizes were quite big. I wanted something slightly different and smaller. And when this came along, I thought, ooh, this is quite nice because it's got depth.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, the 3D-ness of the
yeah. I got it for about a week, and when I adjusted the date, the hand skipped. Then I thought, okay, this is unusual. Maybe I didn't press the buttons right.
Yeah.
And I checked that I didn't change it in the between 9 and.
Yeah.
But they say actually it's a foolproof system. You can actually change it. But I didn't. You kind of like make sure you don't get into the habit of changing dates at all times. It stopped. It skipped, and I complained to my dealer in my rep in Hourglass, and I said, this is ridiculous. This is like a truly expensive piece of watch. The dates shouldn't skip after 1 week. At that time, Pierre Jacques and York Isaac was in town from De Bethune in Singapore, and I met up with them and I said, look at this is not acceptable.
It's not cool.
Yeah. So they said, well, send it through Hourglass, we'll get it fixed for you in 1 month. And I said, by the way, the date hand is blue. I can't really read the date when it's on the blue portion, which is half
part of the dial.
Yeah, half of the dial. Do you think it would change the hand for me since you're taking it back to fix the date?
Yeah.
Then they said, we're not really sure about that because Danny is a bit particular about the look of the watch, and he doesn't like to change it too much because it changes the overall look of what he actually wants for the watch. I said, well, if you look at the rose gold bits of the watch, maybe you could just change it to that. It went back, I waited 3 months for it, came back with a changed date hand. So
nice.
To me, it's again a unique piece, and it's more legible, right?
Yes, I fully agree. I actually was talking about this with a friend who's interested in this watch like a couple of days ago, and I was also suggesting, hey, a suggestion to this could actually be changing the date ring to that rose gold tone as well, just to have like that, also that extra.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah. And then I think what you've done here with the hand is to increase the legibility is great. So thinking exactly the same ways. I think it's good that you basically told Danny that his design wasn't as good as yours.
Oops.
And he accepted it and he did it. So
okay, don't say I said that. I mean, even though we don't really use our watches to tell time, I mean, occasionally we do.
You still want to know that you could.
Yes.
You could. And I think this rose gold touch is great. Another common theme between these two watches, orange. Clearly another favorite color of yours.
Yes, it pops. And orange is a cool color, bright orange on a strap is really nice. This is a Ming strap.
Yes, these are from the Jean Rousseau
rubber.
Yeah, rubber. They're so nice. I order so many of these rubber straps. I think they're some of the best in the business.
Yes, they are. Well, I went to Australia this year actually, and I wanted something more hardy for the trip. And I was looking for rubber strap, and I did some pairings, and I said, wow, this orange is really nice and cool.
Yeah.
So
I think it goes really well with the hands. I've always liked the Moomin versions. Obviously, couldn't get one of the SUF ones. Yeah, but this has the more elaborate case and the
yes,
Moomin, so.
Sometimes when you end up with watches which are not your first choice then you when you get the not first choice, you find that actually fits you better, you actually like it better, it grows on you, and it probably will stay with you longer. So I'm quite glad I got the Supernova version.
Yeah.
I could pair this with a Ming bracelet, the other 22, but you know, I like the orange.
Yeah, I think the
Orange makes it, yeah.
Speaking of Ming, you also have now a Ming on the double strap as well.
Well,
I see common themes here.
Yeah, well.
Double straps, custom.
I can't decide, you
Orange,
see,
red.
what to pair some
Just
of
take
these
both.
watches. Yeah, so
Just
this
take
kind
both.
of like fits the bill.
This is quite a special one, monopusher movement from THA.
Yeah. Back to my love for chronographs.
And Journe.
Yes, and Jeune. And flageolet.
And flageolet,
Yeah. Vianney halter is the only one I haven't gotten in terms of the...
Not yet.
Is it Vianney halter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is quite a special one. It's got the Tantalum case.
Yes, special piece. Ming has got, he calls it his special cave editions for family and friends, especially for original supporters. I bought his first 1701 watch back when he first launched it. And I bought his 1901, 1902 world timer.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been supporting him since the start. So every time he has an idea, like the mosaic chronograph with the argent graph movement, I also bought that. So he's like, are you interested in this? Are you interested in that? And I'm like, sure. You know, I love your ideas. I totally trust him in terms of design aesthetics. He's got a particular look. You can recognize a Ming anywhere, and he looms it pretty well. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think with the Ming watches, that loom is definitely
a highlight, right, of his pieces.
Yeah.
I think he tries to make everything truly loom very well, and he uses, I think, Super Luminova.
Yeah.
It really stands out in the dark, and there's a lot of depth to his watches. There was the black one which came out first, and I said, the black doesn't look that appealing to me. And he said, purple. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, it's one color I don't have in my collection, a purple dial.
It's bit burgundy as well.
Oh yeah, okay, that's
Red,
true.
red,
But
orange.
slightly, well, I don't consider, this burgundy is true, a different shade.
Yeah.
But he told me purple. I was like thinking, what kind of purple? You know, is it the AP purple? Because they came out the purple, right?
Yeah.
It's nice. Tantalum is also my first. This is my first metal, first watch in tantalum. It's got a lot of heft.
Yeah. Tantalum's one of my favorite metals as well. It's just so, in a way, a bit understated. Like if you don't really know, then no one's gonna know it's a special metal.
Yeah.
Darkened steel. So, I'm starting to see a theme in your watches. Colors. In each of your watches, there's definitely colors, and the colors you gravitate towards. Some orange, salmon, red, another salmon.
I like blue watches, by the way, but you know, they are quite common.
Yeah.
I mean, common compared to these colors. So when I pick watches, I want something to stand out, because those are the ones which, to me, will capture my attention for a long time, and which I think I will keep.
So this is something that you just picked up?
Yes, yesterday. I ordered this last year from Armstrong. And I've always wanted a salmon dial. You notice I don't have a salmon dial. And right now, so I asked him to make a custom piece for me. And at that heat, actually, they'd already changed the bridges, the back to a full bridge here, which is closed up, but from his original 3-finger bridges. And I asked him to retain that for me, and he said, we've moved on with our design elements. I'm like, but I like that one better aesthetically. And after some discussions, he came back with this, and I said, okay, this is really what I want. Took about 9 months actually to get it done, and I picked it up yesterday.
How's it turned out compared to your expectations?
Turned out actually really well. I actually wanted something darker in terms of the hue, more salmon, maybe rose gold, but I kind of like this lighter shade.
Yeah.
It catches the light pretty well. So sometimes what
you expect,
don't,
what you actually end up getting and liking, and two very different things.
Yeah, so I like it very much. I need to kind of wear it in because the strap is a bit...
And you're going to change the strap to also one of these?
Yes, I might change the strap, I'm not sure, but actually it matches, you see.
It does.
Just that it's a bit stiff, so I need to like make sure it's more comfortable.
Yeah.
And then
I think what could be quite nice is also like some sort of rubber strap, but I'm not sure what color.
Yeah, some
Maybe
suggestions,
white.
please.
White could be good. White or cream.
Oh, because to go with the dial, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
White.
I can always do the one side, one
side
color,
white.
one side,
Yeah,
one
exactly.
color.
Just do one side white, one side orange, and just take one of these and put it there. Yeah.
Maybe. Let's do a mix and match.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So it looks like it's wide. Oh, and this one, Time to Love.
Yeah.
Talk to me about this one.
You know, I'm a supporter of Max Boozer, MB&F, and I think he came out with his entry level watches.
Yeah.
Was it 2 years ago, the blue? For tribe
2-3
members?
years ago, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So I bought that.
And then bought the red,
the green. And I actually truly did not want to buy anymore. I thought, no, you know, I don't need any more of these
I think everyone
different
just
colors.
looks so nice. Everyone
Yeah,
looks so
yeah.
nice.
But then when I love art as well, so you know, he paired up with an artist, and when the color came out, you saw the Instagram postings, and I thought, okay, this is different.
That's pretty cool.
Look at it, you know,
Yeah.
how it spins and you see the color.
Yeah.
So I gave in. I succumbed. I applied, you know, they had like 500 reserved for tribe members when it first opened. I wasn't sure whether I would get it, so I sat on my computer, I waited for the timing, and the minute it opened, I clicked. Got it. And I was going to be in Geneva, so I opted to pick up from here.
Yeah, I think this is definitely one of the better ones of all the ones that they've come out with. It's just so much more playful. The whole watch is more cohesive.
Yeah.
Well, so obviously you've got a very wide range of watches here. You got some with complications, but a common theme is definitely colors and aesthetics. Do you find aesthetics more important to you, or do you think the technical aspects of watchmaking?
That's a hard question, actually. I think aesthetics probably appeal to me, but I like complications as well because that's what keeps your attention. I mean, looks are the first part of what you see, but you need to look more into the watch than just looks. So the looks come first, but that's not going to hold your attention for very long if there's nothing beyond that. So the complications come a very, very, very close second. Very close.
Very close.
Yeah, I don't like to admit that looks come first, but
That looks come first.
I mean, clearly, when you look, what makes you look at something is what draws your eyes. It's going to be hard to see a complication from afar, but colors, unusual shapes, different straps will catch your eye first. And then once you look at the watch and you get a better close-up look, what draws you beyond it is then what's inside, beyond just the color and the aesthetics.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one great thing about watch collecting, if we can call it watch collecting, is that we get to meet so many different people who share. You share the same love of watches, but your taste might slightly differ from mine, or maybe really differ from mine. But we still connect because we love something, which is to me truly special.
Yeah. Somewhat like I always liken it to like Alcoholics Anonymous, but opposite, and for watches. So we're enabling each other.
Too much
on this road towards financial ruin.
Well said. Financial deep black hole. Yeah, ruin.
People always talk about like, watches that you can make money, and I was like, no. If you're really into watches, this destroys you.
Yes. I think to me it's one of the best, I wouldn't say hobbies, but if I had to collect anything, watches would be my top of my list.
Yeah.
I mean, anything happens, you can run away with, on your ankles or whatever, and run away with it. Whereas art, it's
you're never
hard.
gonna carry.
Cars are difficult, So
these things are the best, and that's why we're here.
Yeah, I don't like to consider them as investment pieces, but if they are investable, then that's a bonus. But you shouldn't look at watch collecting as something like trying to invest in something.
Definitely not financial. Emotional, yes.
Very much emotional.
Not financial.
Very much emotional.
Well, thank you, Sumei. I had a great time.
Thank you, John.
It's crazy to be able to see so many of these pieces all at the same time.
Yeah,
So.
Maybe I'm crazy to bring it to Geneva. But
A little bit, but
Thanks.
we're all crazy.